went to a lot of puffy parties. These were the parties that you needed exclusive access to get into.
Trying to get us to go to one of these Diddy parties? Absolutely not. And actually, my mom got invited to the Playboy Mansion way back in the day. But guess what? They said my dad couldn't come, only her and her girlfriend. And that was sketchy, so she didn't go. So... Hey, what's up you guys? It's me Tristan and welcome back to another daily reaction video. I'm really excited for today's video because I'm going to be reacting to Diddy, the making of Bad Boy, the official trailer from Peacock. I used to watch a few shows on Peacock back when I was in Baltimore. Definitely, I think one of them might have been called Bad Boys Club or something. It was like a spin-off off Bad Girls Club, but yeah, those shows are crazy. But today I'm going to be reacting to this Peacock original. I think it'll be really interesting. I do think that when there are so many cases against you, odds are you're probably guilty. And somebody that is guilty of such horrendous, horrid things, like, doesn't deserve anything except the fate that is outlined in the Bible. So yeah, with that, before I start reacting to this, somebody actually on my threads, which I really love threads, make sure you guys go follow our threads and our other social media accounts. Someone, when I said Photoshop me with famous people, there was a lot of really good ones and ones that cracked me up. I think someone put me with Mr. Bean. And there was like a few others, but someone photoshopped me with P. Diddy and then Quincy and Christian and like one other person. I was like, heck no. I definitely feel like some of his kids probably might have been tied up in this stuff, but I don't know. I hope the best, especially for like people like Cassie and Kim Porter, and all those people. But like I said, if you are evil, karma is real and it always finds you. So with that serious aside out of the way, let's start reacting to Diddy, the making of Bad Boy, the official trailer, the Peacock original. I also hope 50 Cent finishes up his P. Diddy documentary pretty soon. And I also hope that the silver lining in cleaning up Hollywood and getting rid of a lot of these monsters is that it'll hopefully make the playing field more fair for people that want to make a living at the arts or just at creating, since a lot of these gatekeepers are getting taken down, or at least I hope that would be the silver lining. So let's start this reaction.
Sean Combs is a monster.
Agreed. I think everybody agrees with that. Gosh, I always loved Tupac growing up, just his music, and like it's crazy that some of the things Eminem was saying, that 50 Cent was saying, just man, even Wendy Williams, people who help evil people like this stay in power should also receive the same fate and consequences, is what I think.
I want to speak about this now because I've witnessed everything.
Dang.
Like Sean Combs can get away with anything.
There's gonna be a Peacock original. I feel like every streaming platform is gonna have their own P. Diddy documentary or story.
I've known Sean since he was 4 years old. That's my little brother.
An inside look from his... And there are some things that family should not stick by. I would not expect any of my loved ones to stand by me if I committed any of these atrocities, and I don't think any of my loved ones would expect us to stand by them either. So I also look at his loved ones that are supporting him with side eye, because there's a point where you just have to cut off your loved ones, and I think these acts are that point.
He already knew what he wanted. I'd be your manager. Just give me a chance.
Absolutely not. That's one cool thing about being an indie anything, whether you're a small business owner, whether you're just a creator, whether you make art or fashion. if you're just your own boss, you don't have somebody in a position of power like P. Diddy who could make you feel like he could take everything away from you the second you don't do what he wants. So that is the one cool thing I think about like creating nowadays, especially on social media. The downside is that, yeah, everyone's gonna get to see your stuff and not everyone's gonna like your art or the things you put out, but that's also the good part about it, because I mean, who wants to just be complimented all day? What the heck? Like, real criticisms are good and real compliments are also good, so.
I went to a lot of puffy parties. These were the parties that you needed exclusive access to get into.
Those parties sound like a nightmare. I'm already not a party person. Even at UCLA, I always left the party early if you could even get me to go to a party. I got in the #1 frat at UCLA. It was SAE. And they had the reputation of having the most attractive guys, the best parties. So I was like, which one do I want to go to? And then I went to that one, and I got in. But then I immediately gave it back because, one, I'm not a party animal. Two, I low-key felt like I would have had to go back in the closet. And three, I wanted to, at that time, get into a very good graduate program, and my degree mattered. In hindsight, I really should have just enjoyed my undergrad, made as many friends as I can. Probably should have joined that frat since I went the more business route, but you live and you learn. And so even when I was in undergrad, I didn't party that much. And even now, me and my partner, we're such homebodies. You have to, like, I don't know if you'll ever catch us at a club, but maybe someday. So trying to get us to go to one of these Diddy parties, absolutely not. And actually, my mom got invited to the Playboy Mansion way back in the day. But guess what? They said my dad couldn't come, only her and her girlfriend. And that was sketchy, so she didn't go. So yeah, there's always going to be some creeps in Hollywood. And what I would say is, like, why do you even want to go to these parties? They don't even look that good. But I'm also a person that's not into parties, so I don't know if I like, obviously this is more of a draw to people that want to go to these parties. So
He thought that if people fear him, they respect him.
Honestly, anyone.
I mean, he did build a whole empire off fear, and it did work for a while. And I do think it's because his mentor, I forget what his name is, also did crazy things. Was his mentor the one that allegedly, not allegedly, like, offed Whitney Houston? These people are all awful. And what's horrible is a lot of them, I'm just gonna say it, they weren't as talented as the artists that they, like, took away from this earth, like Tupac, and it's just so sad.
I don't want to be around them unless it was cameras.
Nobody shooting me. Nobody shooting me. When Puff was around, he was like, oh, get it together or this could be over.
You just, yeah. He is going to get a fitting end. And I might even have to write a character inspired off of this man in my comic book. You guys should check out my comic book. If you guys like characters that bring justice to maybe forces that we don't see get justice in the modern world, you'll probably love that comic book. If you like Dexter, if you like The Watchmen, if you like Sandman, if you like mythology that's heavily biblically inspired from the Northeast, then I think you would like our comic book.
Crazy in front of all these people. Something is not right with this.
Anybody that helped him out, you also got to go to jail. Oh my gosh, this is such like I don't think any of my social media accounts are like crazy huge right now, but I heard some of the people on P. Diddy's team are going after like certain people on social media and like telling them to take their stuff down, but this is my raw reaction. So if someone shows up, I'm just gonna record them and put them on my YouTube channel. And then you guys could see that.
I've been done for quite a while. I'm capturing a lot of moments. Intel, studio.
You hear that, Diddy team? Don't send people to me, because I'll just go on IG Live and be like, look at these fools harassing me. Just kidding. I don't think they would go after me. It says, anytime a studio or any room is red, he's making and having... I don't think this man knows the definition of making that, because to make that, you need consent, first of all. And I don't think he really cared about that, from what I know, from what I've seen on the videos with Cassie.
In rooms, it's red, it's making love and sex. Some of the ones.
That is disgusting. This man is so gross.
In the room, for sure, they were the age.
They said they could ship me out.
The funny thing is, like, I never really even liked P. Diddy. I never listened to his music. I never thought he was great, but he was always around, and I never really knew why. And it's because he's just kind of a leech.
And tell me to anyone.
Or should I say vulture, because he got away for so long.
How did this superstar music mogul become the alleged monster?
And I can show you how we have fun to stay out of jail, too.
This man, God sees everything. The making of a Bad Boy documentary special, January 14th. Wow. I'm just even thinking about some of the victims that I've heard. It's just insane. Children, pregnant women. Like, this is not a human being. Somebody that commits these things is not a human being. Oh my gosh, like, they're monsters. If you do those things, you are a monster, or you need some serious help because something is not correct in your brain. So I am very much hoping for justice for these victims. I'm always hoping for justice for victims. Yeah. All right, you guys, that was Diddy, the making of a Bad Boy, the official trailer from Peacock. This documentary looks pretty good. I don't know if it's going to be as good as what 50 Cent is cooking up with Netflix, but I mean, it looks pretty interesting. I know a lot of these, probably every streaming platform is going to have their own P. Diddy type of documentary. I've been watching a lot of Hulu lately, so I haven't seen any thing on Hulu for P. Diddy, but yeah, if you guys want me to react to more of the documentaries from P. Diddy, let me know. You guys already know how I feel about just facts and evidence, and I feel like when you have a lot of complaints against you, it's more likely that you're guilty. So, and someone guilty of these heinous things against the people that we should protect in society is definitely a monster and definitely deserves that biblical brimstone ending. Yes. Thank you, pastors, for raising me. I went to Christian schools my whole life, so, and I do think evil does exist. I do believe in God and Jesus. So yeah, with that, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know if you guys are going to be checking out any of the P. Diddy stuff. Let me know what you guys think of P. Diddy. And don't forget to join our email list, and I will see you guys in our next daily reaction video.